Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, we are transposing data in Microsoft Excel. And when we talk of transposing, we are simply meaning the process of changing the orientation of data captured within a worksheet. And that is rotating the horizontal range of cells to vertical range and vice versa. I've come up with some of the main scenarios where we normally do transpose data. The first one is mathematical computation. I've given an example of matrices. Here we rotate column values to rows and row values to columns. Then the second one is rectifying the incorrect data entries. Imagine a situation where you have received a worksheet and you find that the data has been captured in a horizontal range instead of vertical range. To rectify that, you don't need to retype the data, you instead need to transpose it. The third one is changing the chart or graph displays. In this scenario, one needs to rotate the x-axis data values to y-axis values and vice versa. Now let us go and see how we transpose the data. We have two major ways of transposing data. We can either transpose statically or dynamically. Static ways of transposing data are ideal for when the need is a one-time conversion. But if the source data is likely to be changing, then dynamic ways of transposing data become the better option. I've come up with two methods under static and two methods under dynamic. Under static, we are going to look at how to use the transpose icon and using the transpose option in the paste dialog box. Then under dynamic, we are going to look at how to use the transpose function and then using the referencing method. So to use the transpose icon, first select the source data, right click and copy. After copying, click where you want to paste your transpose data. Come to clipboard group here. Under the paste icon, click the arrow. Then come to the transpose icon. The moment you put a pointer on it, it gives you the preview. So click it, you get the data transposed. Similarly, let's look at how to use the transpose option in the paste special dialog box. Again, select the source data, copy, right click and copy. Then come to where you want to transpose your data. This time I'm using the transpose option in the paste special dialog box. So come to where you want to transpose the data. Right click there. Come to paste special. It opens the paste special dialog box. Check the transpose option here. Then click OK. You get the data transposed. So here, these two methods, they are static in a way that when you come in the source data and change any value here, this one does not get updated automatically. For instance, if I change this value to 3000 and click here in the transpose data, it remains the same. That's why we say they are static methods of transposing data. Now let's go to dynamic ways. Let us first use the transpose function. With transpose function, you need to first specify the range where the data is going to be transposed. So if, for instance, here I have 3 columns and 13 rows. So which means now I'll select a range of 3 rows and 13 columns. But to make it easier, we are going to first select the source data. We copy it, then first come and transpose it in a static way. So if I want to start from here, I right click here, count paste special, choose transpose. Here I'm first transposing in a static way. Click OK. You get the data transposed. But now I want to make this data dynamic, so I delete it. This is the range I want where I'm going to use the transpose function. Now press the equal signs, type transpose. Now here transpose function is asking for the array. So you come and select the range, close the function. Because now transpose function is an array function, you don't effect it by pressing enter. Instead, you press a combination of Control, Shift, then enter. You get the data transposed. And this time, this data is dynamic in a way that when you come here in the source data and change any value, this one gets updated. So for instance, if I change this value, let's say to 3000, and I come here to the transpose data, you can see that it changes. Same case, if I change this, let's say to 4000, and I come here, you can see that it changes automatically. Now let us look at using the referencing method. To reference this source data, go anywhere in the worksheet. For instance, I want to reference this source data here in this section. Type equal signs. Now come and reference. So now here you can see that I'm referencing this cell A1 here. I press enter. To reference these other cells, I simply fill by dragging. I can also fill these other columns. I drag. So all these are references to the source data. When you click on any value here, you can see that it's starting with equal signs. Every value is starting with equal signs. But now this is not what we want. We are going to replace these equal signs with either a character or a set of characters. So let me replace these equal signs with, let's say, the hash symbol. I select, then I press Ctrl H on the keyboard. It gives you the find and replace dialog box. Alternatively, if I don't want to use the shortcut keyboard, you can come to the editing group, under find and select, choose replace. Also gives you the find and replace dialog box. So now we want to find equal signs and replace them with hash symbol and press replace all. Click OK. Then come and close. So we can see that we have replaced the equal signs with the hash symbols. Now after replacing the hash symbols, we copy this, come back to where you want to transpose your data, right click, choose paste special, then transpose, click OK. Here we are going now to do the reverse. We replace the hash symbols with equal signs. So you can either use Ctrl H or you use the option here in the editing group. Here we want to replace the hash symbol with equal signs. Then click replace all. Click OK. Then close. So you get the data transposed. And this method also is dynamic in a way that when you come and change the value here and come here, it gets updated. The same case, if we change this to 2000, come here, you see that the value gets updated. That's using the referencing method. But there is also another way of how to use the referencing method. Let me show it to you. Select the source data, copy it, come to some section which you want to use first. Right click, choose paste special. Now here in the paste special dialog box, click on paste link. Paste link. Here these values, you can see that they are also referencing the source data. They have the equal signs. So after pasting using the paste link, you follow the same procedures which we used in the previous example of referencing method. So you can select, then come to the editing group, under find and select, choose replace, then replace the equal signs with hash symbol, then click on replace all. You get 39 replacements. Click OK, close this. Again, copy, right click, copy, come where you want transpose, right click, paste special. In the paste special dialog box, choose transpose, click OK. Here again, we are going to replace the hash symbols with equal signs. So again, you can either come here or use the Ctrl-H combination on the keyboard. So this time we are replacing hash symbol with equal signs. Replace all, click OK, then close. So you can see that also here we get the data transposed. Let us stop here for this tutorial. And if you have enjoyed it, please share, like, and comment. And don't forget to subscribe. Let us meet in the next session.